Hey folks, Legionnaire Archery here today, and I'm going to be talking about how to make, this is part one of a series, how to make a green wood bow, which means you can cut any piece of wood, not any piece of wood, but a decent piece of wood, and make a bow in about a day or two. All you need to do is follow the instructions. In this video, I'm actually making a recurve, which is going to take me longer than a day or two. This is going to be my hunting bow. I previously had my hunting bow ready, but it's about 38 pounds, so I thought it was gonna end up around like 42, 45 ish. It ended up a little bit under, and so I decided to make another one because I wanted to be a little stronger. So this wood that I'm showing you is green, and this is an ash stave. I've also got another stave right here. It's not completely green, but they have been cut about a month and a half ago. So they're still pretty green. So as you can see right there, I'm using heat to dry this piece out. Pretty much what you want to do when you're drying a piece of wood is what I do. Let me show you real quick. Let me illustrate with this other piece of wood right here. What I'm talking about. So pretty much you start off with your stave or your sapling. This here's like a sapling. So you want to go ahead and just start taking off wood. Make sure you mark the center of your bow. Mark the center. And then after you mark that center, after you mark the center of the bow, let me just mark it here real quick. So the center is gonna be about right there. There we go. So I need to make sure I take the wood right from the right place. Anyway, so you mark the center of your bow, and you make sure that it's not crooked to any one of the sides, and then you start taking wood off. So this is gonna be my handle, and I'm gonna take wood off from here, wood off from here, and I'm gonna thin it out. So you have to take enough wood to thin it out where it is you can bend the bow a little bit, like floor tillering. So you get it down to floor tillering dimensions, and then you start doing what I'm doing there with the fire. So it's a very quick process. All you have to do is take wood off with one of these. All you need is a hatchet, and you can start. When you're taking off wood that's green, it's gonna be very easy to take off. It's a little easier than to take off dried wood, because once it's dried, it's a little harder. But so you pretty much, just pretend that I've taken plenty on that side. Then you go on and you move to the other side. If you have a sapling like this one, you want to make sure you leave the handle area thick. You don't want to cut through there just yet, but just make sure you leave space there for the hand. Alright, so I'm pretty sure you get the idea. So that's what you want to keep doing all the way until it's nice and thin, where you can go ahead and bend it. After that, you make a fire. you make a nice fire, get some coals, and you just leave it there. I pretty much leave it. I leave the wood there for about 15 minutes, and then I move it 15 minutes, and then I move it 15 minutes, and you want to make sure it turns, the wood steams. It's gonna start steaming because it's gonna start sweating the water out. As you dry it out, it's gonna start sweating. It might steam a little bit, so just keep it in the fire while it's steaming. When it stops steaming and the wood starts turning brown, and then you can leave it there until it literally turns black. You do want to make sure that it's the fire is not going. You want to make sure you're doing this in the coals. You have some coals going, because if you don't got those coals going, what's gonna happen is the fire is gonna scorch the outer part of the wood, and so it's gonna damage the outer part, and the center is not gonna be dried. So you want this to be a nice and slow fire where it's not burning into your wood, where it's just drying it, and so you need some coals in order for you to do that. So make sure you made your fire, you wait about half an hour, and after you've been waiting for half an hour, you can go ahead and put the wood on top of there. Anyway, something else that I wanted to show you is I got my cap for bow of the month from Primitive Archer magazine. I got like 3 of these. I gave a couple. I gave one out to my father, and then I gave one to my brother. This one I kept for me, but I think I need another one, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and submit another bow. Hopefully I can get another one of these babies. Anyways, I'll be back. I'm gonna keep working on this piece of wood, and actually I don't feel like working on this one. I'm just gonna finish the one I have there on the fire, and I'll take you through the process. So this is pretty much just part 1, and just look forward to the next coming second and third part probably that I'm gonna film. Anyways, thanks for watching.